Hi, my name is Jolie and I'm with the Science Center of Iowa. And today I'm here in our Innovation Lab, which is an incredible place where we can come to create and make things based on ideas and things that we're interested in. And what I'm excited to share with you today is an unveiling or an unboxing of some of the new materials that we've recently been able to acquire. So some of the materials that you see here in this room are laser cutters and robotics materials, sewing machines, and we have a 3D printer, but we're excited to expand our 3D printer bank. And so I'm gonna show you, we're gonna unbox together some of the new 3D printers that we have ordered. So I'm gonna start with this one. This is both of our new printers that we got are from MakerBot, and this one is a sketch. And the sketch is meant to be an introductory printer, and it is for doing prototyping and just trying things out, not necessarily end product materials, but a chance to just print something and see how it turns out. It uses one filament, which means we would have to design things with supports when we're printing it so that when it comes out, it maintains that shape, and then later we have to remove the supports. So we're gonna open this box and see what it looks like. So inside of this box is another box, and we'll see if we can get that box to slide out. Peekaboo! All right, so this looks like it's the printer itself. And this, I'm guessing, is a box of some support materials. So I'm gonna cut this open. It's probably some filament, I'm guessing. So we can use a variety of filaments in this box, in this printer. And what we see in here is some starter filament. I'll show you what it looks like. Nice bright yellow filament. So then there's another box, I think it's black filament, that we can use for this printer. Okay, so now let's look at the printer itself, see how we're going to get this open. So the sketch printer is one that a lot of schools have. And so if you have a 3D printer at your school or your children's school, they might have used this exact printer before. So the things we see at the top, we have some cords. Looks like we have some tools. Instruction quick start guide, some more filament. This is gray filament. Some other support pieces. This looks like these are tools for removing the print off of the print base, and these are tools, these are like little snipping tools for removing some of those structures that we were talking about, the support structures that we have to design. Okay, so let's see what the printer itself looks like. So exciting! So much bubble wrap! Let's see how we get that open. Dun, ta-da! See, it's got a lot of plastic over the clear parts to protect it so it doesn't scratch. And you can see the laser that is inside that moves, or the filament, the extruder itself, not the laser. And this part back here is where we would put the filament as the spool. It comes through. So let's see, we can remove some of the plastic. Protective. And so this printer has a door, which you can see here. So we can open it up and get to the materials that we have printed. And then we can also see here where the spool for the filament itself goes on. There we go. This is our sketch printer. So we're really excited. It's ready to go. We can plug it in and connect to it with a computer and send it a file so that it could print something similar to this that would be in here. It holds one type of filament at a time, so one spool. And having the door close here allows us to, one, reduce the noise, but also control the temperature inside to maximize our print. So this is exciting. This is our Sketch 3D printer by MakerBot. So we just got done opening the Sketch, the MakerBot Sketch, and now what we're going to do is open our MakerBot Method. And this printer is definitely a higher quality and has a lot more options to it. So we're going to begin by pulling out these little plugs that are on the box. There's 4 of them on each side, and this will allow us to get into the box or pull the top of the box off. Okay, so we've removed the plugs, and now what we can do is just lift the top of the box off to see our MakerBot Method printer. So here we go. So exciting. Awesome. Okay, we'll remove the styrofoam protective pieces. This printer has a lot more options than the Sketch does, starting with the fact that it has a double extruder. So it can extrude 2 types of filament at one time. And you might wonder, why would you have to do that? With the Sketch printer, when you have only one filament, you have to design your print to have some structures or supports to them so that it can print in the layers and still have stability. So then when you're done with your print, you have to cut away. You have to use a knife or a tool to cut away all of those supports. With this printer, we can have 2 types of filament. One filament is for the actual print, and one filament that's for the supports. And that support filament that we can use with this can be dissolved away with water. So that means that we won't have to go through and cut pieces away, or which can lead to troubles with the print, but it can be a little bit dangerous too when you're cutting them. We just put it in water and it'll rinse all of those supports away. So we still have to design those, we still have to put those in our design, but we won't have to cut them away when we're done. Okay, so let's see if we can get into this one a little bit more. This is the top lid with a quick start guide. And something that's exciting about these printers are they are ready to go as soon as you open them. So we could literally just plug this in, and if we had a print ready, we could print it. So here's where our spools come, or where we put those and store those. In the Sketch, remember, it was kind of on the back side. So here they are underneath. And the extruder is up here on top. And so both of those filaments can feed into here for our print. Okay? And we have a door. Turn it this way so you can see it better. And from this door, can begin to remove some of the things that are here on the inside. Come around the front, that might be easier. Something else that I've learned when unboxing these kind of things is to follow the directions. This one said, pull out this box and the foam together. So it's important that we do that. Again, here are our drawers for our filament. This is the display that will tell us what's happening inside of the printer. This is a port right here for USB. So we could take a file that's on a USB and put that in there directly and print from there. But these printers have the ability to be connected by Bluetooth. So on our computer, we could design it and just send it to the bot and have it printed out to the MakerBot printer. Okay, so in this starter kit, I'm assuming we're gonna find some more filament, like we did with the last one. Looks like it shows on the outside here, there's another plate. So the plate is what the print is sitting on. And there's some extra extruders, there's some cleaning brushes, and then the power cords are all inside of this box. So that's what we see. Here's the plate. Okay, and what's really neat about these is these plates are flexible. So in the sketch, you saw that there was a little scraping tool to get the print off. And this plate, when we use this, we can take the whole plate out and move it in a flexible manner, and it'll help to pop off that print, and it's a lot easier for us to remove it from there. Okay, so those are the basic pieces of our printer. It's so exciting. We need some time now to get the filament set up, and then we can get ready to maybe make our initial, our first print with each of these printers. This printer here will allow us to print things that are more production mode. So we can use carbon fiber in this printer. We can use regular PLA filament. The sketch doesn't allow us to use all the same kind of filaments. So we could prototype something, we could try something out with the sketch, and then when we're ready for our final product, if it has a purpose, if it's something we're using in an exhibit or a tool or something that we're created, then we could bring it over to here and print it with a sturdier fiber filament that it could be used for. So we're really excited to be expanding our bank of 3D printers here in the Innovation Lab, and we're excited for the time when we can open up and invite you to come back in and to be able to create and make things based on your imagination. So thanks for joining me for this unboxing. We're really excited. And remember that you can find more information and stories on our website, Go Beyond with SCI.